People who draw penises on everything, why? Because I don't know how to draw vaginas. When I went to the catacombs in Paris, it was unreal how many of the skulls had dicks drawn on them. I suppose once they've been piled ornately, the ship has already sailed on desecrating a corpse? Don't know why. But it's clearly a strong urge. At my daughter's school there used to be a drawer hanging off the bench in the biology lab. Inside the drawer generations of students had drawn penises. A drawer full of penises. Then there was a new biology teacher and she objected to the penis-filled drawer, so she painted over the inside of the drawer in white. Someone wrote blank canvas and drew a penis. Many more penises followed. So the teacher took the drawer away. Now they draw the penises on the brackets where the drawer used to hang. The traveler demands it and I must let chaos reign. They're super easy to draw, are easily recognizable, and transcend language barriers. Drawing it and knowing someone who sees it might chuckle. It makes a statement that, instead of writing something profound, you chose to make the world's easiest joke. TLDR, haha pippy funny. Take a look at original Roman graffitis, not Romanian domus, you will see a lot of penises drawn. Even the very first human graffitis were crude depictions of penises and vaginas. I think it's hardwired in our brains. 8 == Gotta mark my territory. Because boobies are too difficult. When I was a little kid I kind of had this problem. Not even that big of a deal, something like 8% of kids do it, but whatever. For some reason I don't know why, I would just kind of sit around all day and draw pictures of dicks. I'd sit there for hours and draw dicks. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't touch pen to paper without drawing the shape of a penis. Here I am just a little kid and I can't stop drawing dicks to save my own life. In the classroom is where I did the majority of my illustrations. I was very secretive about this whole dick operation I had going on. Even I thought it was fucking crazy. Imagine what everyone else would think. So I would stash all my dick drawings in this Ghostbusters lunchbox that I had. Turns out someone found out and told on me and she rats me out to the principal. The principal finds this Ghostbusters lunchbox dick treasure chest and he fucking flips out. He calls in my parents. Turns out this principal is some religious fanatic and he thinks I'm possessed by some dick devil. My parents make me see the therapist and he is asking me dick questions. My parents made me stop eating foods shaped like dicks. No hot dog, no popsicles. Do you know how many foods are shaped like dicks? Like the best kind. It's a dick move. Because people have thought it was funny for literally thousands of years. What are some unspoken rules of sex? Cut/sand down any fingernails you plan to put inside another person. Greet your opponent respectfully before the match. To all the cowgirls out there, dicks are breakable, be a bit gentle. Pee after sex so you don't get an HDMI. Never tell a woman, oh but I didn't have an issue with this with my exes. This was when I tried to tell him, again, but well after sex, that he was just rubbing my clit wrong. He was practically jabbing it with his thumb like it was an elevator button. Every woman is different. Please do not go faster/harder if you can tell I am about to come. Do exactly what you were doing that got me there. Sincerely, my clitoris. Don't start talking about your ex or your kids at any point in proceedings. FF's sake, switch condoms every time you switch holes. Don't tell her you know sex rules from r/AskReddit. Edit, holy smokes. You expected gratitude for the upvotes but it was me, DIO. Don't laugh at voice cracks during moans. Hygiene. That is all. If you're enjoying something, just enjoy it, and don't ask them where they learned to do it. If your partner tells you to keep going or that what you're doing feels amazing, then do not change anything. Don't go harder or faster. Keep doing it exactly how you are doing it. Don't get their name wrong. Give them a hug and kiss afterwards. It helps. Dear Americans of Reddit, how do you find this first year of Biden's presidency compared to Trump's? Well, there is pretty much one thing that's continuing to make me mad. It's that Biden lowered the threshold from $20,000 to $600 to get a 1099-K form. Instead of taxing the rich, they want to go after the gig economy, like DoorDash or Uber or small-time eBay sellers to nickel and dime them to death. Most people using these platforms are doing so as a side gig to make enough money to support their families. So let's go after those people and not the billionaires, right Biden? I'm ready for a cleaning out of the entire government. During the first year of Trump's administration, the majority of news headlines were about Trump. During the first year of Biden's administration, the majority of news headlines were about Trump. I saw a political bumper sticker today that said 2020, any sane person. That's pretty much how I feel. Being terrified in slow motion instead of being terrified on fast forward. At least 90% of people couldn't even tell you 5 things that the president has done since taking office, let alone give a good opinion on a president's performance. For some reason everyone cares a lot about the election process, and then completely ignores what the elected president does beyond that point. ITT, people not actually aware of what the president does. Biden is the quiet disappointment I expected him to be, a placeholder president. Someone asked about Biden, entire thread is still about Trump. TBH, most Americans stopped paying attention the second Trump was out of office. You'll have a hard time finding a crowdsourced educated opinion, especially on Reddit. It's too bad that there are thousands of people better qualified to be president, but it's always the out-of-touch career politicians that we get for choices. Politics are a pseudoscience. Edit, I'm not implying that Biden is unqualified or ineffective, but that there may be someone out there that is simply better. I'm aware that Trump was not a career politician, I just want to see a change from the old, rich guy template. If I am being honest, I don't have enough education in political science to have an actual opinion in politics. I do however feel like that is also the case for 90% of the American populace. Edit, 2 words motherfucker. I am not perfect. Edit number 2, this is kinda my point. I am just a regular old blue-collar worker getting blackout drunk on steel reserves tonight, and one comment about politics and my aversion to them ruffled so many feathers. They want us to hate each other. They want a divide. We'll never agree on the fundamental things that keep us down as a nation. And the one thing that keeps us down as a nation is to forget that we are together. We are the people. They are the government. Well, it's certainly been quieter. 2 things. Way calmer. Also, this country is still fucked. It goes way deeper than the white horse. Edit, you guys are great. EDIT2, some of you get triggered very easily.